No, I'm prepping for, like, I'm starting to set up now. I feel like Serge thinks I'm crazy, but I'm like, listen, I've heard too many stories of people like coming, like, like having them come early and arrival.
Also, like, when you're in your third trimester, like, especially in the later half of your third trimester, like, you don't want to do anything.
I don't want to do anything. Like, I'm losing
you're so
energy right now.
Yeah, like, it's so exhausting just, like, being pregnant.
It is. I was like, I have like probably a couple more weeks in me, so like we are getting everything done. So like May and June I can relax, and then if she does come early, at least I'm not panicking at the hospital, being like, oh my god, there's nothing done. Like the TikTok videos that people are like, I'm 38 weeks and like this is the state of my nursery, and like nothing's done. I'm like having heart problems. Like, oh my gosh, how are you living with yourself right now?
I was like kind of hoping that Hazel would come early, and she came right on time.
Right on time. Right on the due date.
But at least she wasn't late. Yeah, she was born 5 minutes before her due date.
Yeah, well, we'll see. 4th of July. It would be a 4th of July. I was gonna say wedding. 4th of July.
Yeah.
Baby.
I know so many people who have had or are having July babies. Yeah. And like I know at least 2 people who last year had babies like within a few days of 4th of July.
Really? I have a feeling she'll come early. I'm thinking like either 2 weeks before or like 1 week, like sometime in the later half of June. Yeah. I'm like, that's what I'm feeling, but like she could surprise me and come exactly on July 4th. You had me on the baby predictions, and I think you had me like late. I'm like, Nora, why would you do that to me?
I put you on the 7th.
Yeah, you had me after. I was like, don't wish that on me. All right. Ready. And I have, actually, I think one of the follow-ups is yours.
Okay.
So I'll let you read that one. I just saw it. I was like, oh. All right.
Okay. Hi. Welcome to another episode of the Working Annie podcast. I'm Nora.
I'm Maria.
And today we're going to do like a submission-only episode, but one of the submissions that I have is going to be kind of like discussion-esque, sort of like how we did the Horse Hunters one. Don't really have a theme, which is
as per usual.
A new theme.
It comes to us, yeah.
It'll come. Okay, so we have a few follow-ups. We'll do the submissions, and then we'll do that last submission that will kind of be like
our discussion.
So first follow-up was in response to the girl who bought 2 horses for like less than $15,000.
Yeah, insane.
And we were like, what's going on here? It was a quarter horse and a KWPN.
Yeah, an AQHA, and then the one that was like 10:45 at night. Pick him up now.
So she said, "Hi, thank you for reading my submission, and I'm sorry I shocked you with the price." Laughing emoji. 4-year-old gelding was picked out by my father, who is extremely sick, which is why we turned down the 80. Sorry to hear that.
No.
He is the love of my life and my most rewarding project. The 10-year-old KWPN vetted extremely well, with absolutely nothing showing up when we sold him. I honestly have no idea why they dumped him. He was an angel, just forward, LOL. My TikTok is blank with videos of both. We found it.
Yes,
already.
We did. we did our research.
When we were reading your initial submission. I just don't keep any of that in the episode, because then there would be just a ton of silence. My AQHA gelding is now doing the 3-foot to 3.3 on the AA circuit, and the KWPN is doing the meter 10s for the junior.
Wow, yeah, because she was originally trying to sell the KWPN as an equitation.
Yes.
And we were like, why don't you just do jumpers? Because I think he had prior he did have a great jumper experience.
And I think he didn't have a lead change.
Yes.
He does not have a lead change.
Which I was like, I don't think that was a huge deal, but I think she might have commented on the video and said like that was like actually a really big like turn off for people, which I was surprised about. I guess if you're selling him as an equitation horse,
if you're selling him as an equitation,
but a jumper, I don't know if that would have.
Yeah,
I want to know what you sold him for.
I know,
because I think he was listed at 20. I think it was 20, 25 maybe.
20 best offer.
Yeah, 20 OBO.
Yep.
And yeah, I want to know what you sold them for, so follow up again. Just for my curiosity. But that's so sweet about the AQHA. Honestly, I wouldn't have sold either. Like, that's when when we talk about value, like, you know, the price value, but also like the sentimental value, that's a horse that carries a lot of sentimental value.
Yeah.
And I would not be selling him either. He would be having a forever home with me if that situation occurred. All right. My follow-up is with the horse hunters. All right. Hi. Thank you so much for covering my horse hunter's journey on the pod. I thoroughly enjoyed reliving the experience, and all my barn friends got a kick out of listening to the saga. You requested an update on my boy, so here it is. In honor of his 6th birthday today. So she bought him when he was 4, right? Yeah, 4. He was a superstar in our first show this season. He was reserve champion in our 3-foot greens division, won an AA Hunter round with his best trip to date, got me some great ribbons in the EC, including a killer work-off round that moved us up a slot to 2nd in our 3-foot medal, and best of all, stepped up big time to win the 3-3-3-5 derby we entered.
Wow.
That's impressive. We all love him so much, and he's got me considering working with his breeder to breed his half-sister, same damn sire's Iron Man, to his sire, Dewberry, for a 2028 foal as my next personal horse. Yes, I'm insane. Crazy, but all I can say is I want to clone him, and this is the best next best thing. Thanks again for the recap and for the continued entertainment on my barn commute.
That's awesome.
That is so nice. Honestly.
I'm looking at the pictures up. It's this one, right?
Yes. Yeah, she sent follow-up pics. He's so cute.
It looks like he has a big jump.
Great for derbies.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look at that little,
he's really
squared.
Cute.
Oh.
That's awesome.
I love it when you find a horse that you're just like, I want to clone him.
Yeah.
I thought about that way with Finn. I was like, because sometimes I wish he was a mare so I could breed him, but it's okay. I got my plan because I know who the mom and dad is, so I'm like, if I need a foal, I'm gonna try to track down. I'm gonna
get a full brother.
I'm gonna track down the mare, and because I think she got sold, but I'm gonna track down the mare. I know where the sire is, and we're gonna be having a foal. We're getting Finn is getting a full brother or sister, yes. Or if I win the lottery, that will be happening sooner rather than later.
I love that. All right. Well, let's jump into the submissions. So this one is, the subject line is my hunter pony dropout.
Ooh.
She says, hi, as a dressage diva, I really love the pod. You both are getting this corporate girly through the workday. Glad to hear it. Curious about your thoughts on hunter pony dropout and if she was a good deal. I'm not going to say anything. Here's the story, and remember, I'm dressage girl and know nothing about the hunter jumper rings, so forgive me if I get any of the terminology incorrect. I bought my 15-hand 8-year-old at the time of purchase, Morgan/Hackney mare, in April of 2025. She was being ridden by a 12-year-old girl who outgrew her. The girl was 5'8" at 12.
Wow.
Same. The mare had been in full training at their hunter jumper barn for about a year, where she was being competed 2'3" to 2'6" and equitation at local shows. She has classic and correct jumping technique and definitely scope to 1.10 m, no problem, trail rides in a group or alone, and our only nemesis thus far has been cows. I know they were regularly ribboning, but not sure if she has any kind of record because it was irrelevant to me. She's a forward ride, and on the aids, she is a true trier and will be 3 steps ahead of a slow-to-think rider. It sounds like a mare.
Yeah.
She is a mental ride, not physical. Again, sounds like a mare. That's me saying that.
Yeah. That's your commentary.
Yes, that's my commentary. She doesn't appreciate a rider that is pulley or is busy. She likes a quiet rider and has an extremely light mouth. In typical mare fashion, you must ask, but you truly are ask and ye shall receive. But truly a ask and ye shall receive kind of girl. She can absolutely take a joke and is currently teaching me to canter and has given pony rides to my friends, 7 and 9-year-olds. When I bought her, she had been out of work for 6 months, 100% sound, 4 shoes, clean x-rays, no maintenance, lives on air. Slight conformational flaws are she toes out slightly up front, but no interfering, and slightly cowhocked behind. 0 prep for shows, super uphill build, massive canter for her size, a true pocket rocket. A dressage girl's dream. I paid blank for her.
So she's a dressage horse.
She
was
doing dressage now.
Oh, but she was a hunter.
She was doing the hunters.
Okay.
Okay. So do you want to get there's more?
Okay.
But do you want to?
Yeah. Let me guess. Okay. So how tall was she?
She
how many hands?
Is 15 hands. So 15. Technically, not
she's
a pony.
Yeah, she's out of the pony.
By
so I was like, okay.
What it was like?
Yeah. Okay.
Because 14.
14.2, 3?
Or is 14.2 a large pony? 14.2 might be a little
largest.
A large pony, like a top of the line large pony.
I can't remember.
I think it's 14.2. So she's like 2 inches bigger than a pony, than a large pony.
And what breed is she?
Morgan/Hackney.
Oh, interesting. I want to see a picture.
Oh wait, I have a picture.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, what? You know what? You shouldn't have shown me that because that is just going to just completely bias me. Completely. Really oh my gosh, she's a pinto.
She's pretty.
She's a pretty pinto.
Yes.
Like she's a pretty one.
She's really pretty. Like, I like her. She's so
pretty. I really like her too. Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't have showed me that because now I'm going to be so biased. Okay. 15 hands. I feel like she was a lesson horse before. Like that's kind of like the vibe I was getting. Mm-hmm. But she said she was owned prior?
No, she just said she was being ridden by a 12-year-old.
Ridden by a 12-year-old. She gives off lesson vibes, lesson horse vibes.
But she said the mare had been in full training at their hunter jumper barn for a year.
Interesting.
Where she was being competed 2-3 to 2-6. So being in full training gives me
locally. So she was so she wasn't
being in full training gives me like she was owned by someone vibes. Because you wouldn't usually say that about a lesson.
Yeah. Horse. I don't know. Now that I saw the picture, I was like, oh, because I was gonna go low, and then I'm like, not just because she's pretty, but like not just because but like she looks like nice. What did she buy her for? I think under 25. And the kid outgrew her.
Yes, the kid was 5'8".
So she's probably trying to find a new horse, trying to get her off the books. I'm gonna split the difference. 12.
Less. Like a decent amount less.
6,000.
Yeah.
6,000.
Yeah. Yep, I paid $6,000 for her.
Wow. I think it's a great deal.
I think so.
I think that's a great deal, especially looking at the horse. Like it's a nicely built horse. Yes. I was thinking because I was like, how is that combo going to? And you said the breed, but like it's nice.
She was priced low because first of all, she had just local show experience, but also she's an awkward size.
Yeah, she's like that 15.
She's a honey.
Yes.
Right? Like she's not. I mean, she was doing the 2-3, 2-6, so like to get the strides and stuff, you can bop around that just fine.
Yeah.
She's a little small to
fit the horse strides.
Get the step.
But she did say she had a big step.
Yeah, that's true.
So she might be able to.
But like, she's an awkward size because she's not a pony.
Yeah.
She's a very small horse.
So and you can't. It's not like a division pony. So like it's not like it's like I'm gonna take to pony finals or go into the pony jumpers. Like you're kind of out of that realm. Exactly. So it's like
you have to do like
the normal classes. Yeah. And if it was a hunter, then you would have to hope that she has that big step that can keep up with the other horses.
Yeah.
I think that's a great price for 6,000. For sure, especially because it was last year, which the market's obvious, like always, I feel like increasing, but like especially last year, I feel like it was just like crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I think $6,000 is a great price.
Yeah.
And then she says she is at first level now, schooling second, and will likely be going out this summer for our first show season together, where I will compete training, maybe first, and mother/trainer/crash test W extraordinaire will definitely do first, maybe second by the end of the season. She has the talent and ability to go fourth level pre-St. George. No problem. If we have the time and her body holds up, potentially higher. Weird for a beginner to say, I know, but I am 2 dressage trainers' daughter, and though I never rode much as a kid, I've been in the industry for my whole life in a competitive dressage environment. It makes my training bill cheap. If I was to sell her now as a first to second level dressage horse, she's going absolutely nowhere, so she's not planning to sell her.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think she would sell for?
Ooh.
So there's two questions here. So there's that one, and if you were to put her back into the hunter jumper world, what ring would she go in, and how much do you think she'd be worth? Sometimes I toy with the idea of going to some of our local hunter jumper shows just to see the world together. We are blessed to have a pretty regular local circuit in my area. If not, why not? And then she said, don't mind the stable states of the picture. I was looking for a bay gelding and ended up with a liver chestnut paint. We embrace the dirt around here. I don't really know
for dressage.
What second level dressage?
Oh.
Well,
it goes up to fourth level.
Dressage levels.
I think it goes up to fourth level.
Okay, so it's introductory, training, first, second, third, fourth. So first and second level is like
basic,
middle,
yeah.
Like middle difficulty. And pre-St. George is like the first level of like international competition.
What could she sell her at as a dressage horse that's going for second level? I guess like it would be like for competition, how are her scores in competition?
Yeah.
I would be curious to know because yes, horses can do first or second level, but like what are those scores and how well is she doing in dressage? Because I think that will affect the price of what you sell her. Well, she's not selling her, but like what you could sell her for depending on how good she does at the competition. Because if you're looking to move up in the dressage world, then you want a horse that does well at first and second level. Not one that's just like meh. Because if it's meh, then you're going to ask a meh price. Specifically if it's a dressage horse. That said, I did read an article that said, I have no idea where this article came from, to be honest. I might just be making this up, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. That a lot of adult Ammies are now starting to go for the like ponies, like the honies. Okay, so I'm not making that up, right?
It was either on the Plaid Horse or the Chronicle.
Right? It was something that just popped up on my feed, and I was like, oh, this is interesting, and I kind of skimmed it, but they said a lot of the adult amateurs are going for those. So, like, that market could actually, like, kind of boost up the price. If not now, then, you know, in a couple months, couple years.
Do you want to see some videos?
Yeah, can I? I think this would be an adult amateur horse, like for a small adult amateur. Because of the way she described her personality, did not seem like or it would have to be a well-riding junior or child because she's very mare-like. Yeah. So that it requires a particular ride, it seems like. So you can't just throw a child on and be like, here you go, like, let's just do some dressage. Like, I feel like you have to know somewhat how to ride. This one's hard because I don't know how well she does in dressage. Yeah. I'll just say she's doing, like, okay. Which not amazing, but she's, like, she gets around. Yeah. Fine. I want to go low. Like, I'm debating between, like, 20 and 25. Like, I don't know if I'd push it over 25. Yeah. Because, like, first and second level, I feel like you can find, like, you can get your horse up to first and second level. Yeah. But it's that competition experience at first and second level moving up. Like, and I know she said, like, she can go fourth level, right? Like, her skill set, but, like, it's not there yet. So someone's going to have to buy the horse to develop the horse up the levels. For context, first level focuses on increased suppleness, leg yield, and longer stretches of trot/canter. Second level introduces collected and extended gaits, shoulder in, traverse, and simple changes. Fourth level demands higher impulsion, tempi changes every fourth stride, and walking pirouettes. What is second level? Collected, extended gaits, shoulder in, traverse, and simple changes. Yeah. I think 20 to 25 in that range. Yeah. I don't think I would put her over 25. I think you'd... Just because she's... Like, if you're trying to sell her as a dressage horse... Like, I do know that they go for a lot, but I'm not... Yeah. I don't know. There's just something like I can't push it over 25,
Yeah.
but maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure TikTok will tell me if I'm wrong or not.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair. I mean, obviously we aren't as well versed in dressage, but I mean, these submissions of like other disciplines are
they're so fun.
Like,
I love.
People will always be like, "Oh, I wish they did like
Western
dressage or Western."
Yeah.
We'll
here's dressage. We're doing our best here.
You can send us a submission.
Yeah.
And we'll do our best. It's always fun for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would agree with that.
And also because her personality, so like you're limited kind of by rider.
Yeah.
And then her size, you're limited by rider.
Yeah.
So I would say like 20 to 25 would kind of be where I would place her for selling her as a dressage horse.
Yeah.
Because she still needs development. It's not like she's doing 4th level, and like she's, as far as we know, she's not like actively competing in dressage.
Right.
Like it seems like maybe like local shows here and there, but not like I'm selling her purely for dressage, and we're moving up the ranks and stuff like that. So yeah, 20 to 25 I think would be where I would place her currently.
What about if she were to go back to doing the hunter/jumper world? She said, what ring would she go in, and how much do you think she'd be worth?
What ring?
Yeah, as in like hunters or jumpers or.
Oh, well, not I.
I think she would. I think she would make a nice hunter.
Yeah, I think she could too. Class wise, are there even like equitation classes for like 15 hands? Like, because you would have to.
There's like a 2.
But she would have to be like the step. Like the step would have to be there.
Yeah, even though you call this out too, she says that she
has a big step. But when you're this is just bias. I feel like
at this level though, at the 2, 3 to 2,
it's competitive.
Level, yes, but it's not like everybody has a giant horse with that big smooth step that you see in the big X.
Possibly. I mean, she could
like the 2-6. You also might see kids on ponies. I mean, they have pony X divisions too,
but she wouldn't qualify though.
Not for the ponies
for it. It's just hard because she's at that like hard stage.
An adult on a pony in the 2-6.
Yeah, you could. I don't know. I don't know if I'd put her at a neck though. I don't know. It's hard. this one has dumbfounded me.
And we don't have any jumping videos
of her
because she doesn't jump, so we don't know what that looks like either. I
mean, you would either sell her as like an all around, or you would sell her as a dressage.
Yeah.
Like I don't really think you don't really see the crossover that much with dressage and the hunter jumper world for horses. I feel like. Because, like, people who want a dressage horse that are moving up the levels want a dressage horse. Like, they don't really want to be in the hunter jumper land and doing dressage. And then the people...
she's also saying... Well, I think, like, she's saying if she were just to go back and do the hunters. She also said that, like, sometimes I toy with the idea of going to some of our local hunter jumper shows just to see the world together.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
So, I mean, that would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. If you're going to keep her for a fun all-around... You could definitely do it. I'd be interested to see how she does. I would probably put her at the same price, to be honest. Yeah. 20 to 25. Yeah. If you're going back to Hunter Jumperland. But you would have to, like, prep her before you go, like, before you advertise as, like, a hunter jumper. Like, she would have to be in the, like, you would have to take her to hunter shows and put her in a discipline.
Like, I feel like she could do the equitation. Just based on how she goes.
Like how she moves.
Like an equitation horse.
It really depends, I feel like, on I don't know. She has no jumping videos on there.
No. But
because I'm interested to see how she goes over the jumps.
Equitation on her.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see how she handles the jumps. Like, does she get like excited over the jumps? Is she quiet? Like, I feel like
I would be really interested.
Yeah, I feel like we don't have enough information to make like she would be a good hunter jumper Ek.
Right.
Because we don't have any actual over fences videos. Like I feel like that would be like, oh, she's leaning more towards the jumpers, or she's more of a hunter.
I could see her more, just based on the flat work, more like Ek. and maybe jumpers, because she's just like riding her in a like frame on a bit, so we're not seeing her having like a long and low like you normally see in the hunters, and I feel like her movements are very like up and down and not like
out. But she did have that one video of like the extension, which was pretty.
And again, like she wouldn't be doing the big egg on her or like the AO.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to like if you wanted to sell her as someone like, hey, you could do local shows on this horse for hunter jumper, like I feel like you'd still want to do semi well.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're gonna sell, the best option would be to like pick a lane.
Yeah.
Like you're either selling her as a dressage horse or you're selling her as a hunter jumper horse. Yeah. Like I feel like that crossover is just confusing.
Yeah.
But I guess it depends on how well the horse handles that crossover, because it's definitely a different way of going for dressage.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, we don't have any jumping videos. I would love to see jumping videos, because I feel like that would be like, all right, that's what it is. But we're only going off of flat right now in dressage. So yeah, I would say like 20 to 25. That would be my for either or, because we just don't know.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, you ready? Yes. This was one that was sent on TikTok. Okay. Would you be able to tell me what you think this horse is worth? I've been leasing him for a little over a year and would like to buy him. Okay. I know you said that you love the in the moment. I
like the in the moment one.
Like, help. I don't know what to do. We're like, we got you
right now.
Just give us a 2-week warning so we can record the episode before we post it. All right, so I've been leasing him for a little over a year and would like to buy him. He turns 8 in May. He's a dark Seal Bay OTTB, around 16.1, 16.2 hands. We did a week of showing in the .65 jumpers and got reserve champ for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 7th. We did one eventing show at starter and placed 3rd. He used to be used as an IEA horse and beginner lessons. He occasionally bucks and spooks, but no rear. I've taken him to the beach 3 times, very, very hot each time. The first time he threw me off. Oh my God. He doesn't have an auto change when you ask for it. It's a 50-50 shot if he'll get it or throw a few bucks. Currently schooling 2, 6, 3 foot at home and will be showing in the .75 jumpers, beginner novice eventing, and possibly move up to the .85 jumpers at the end of August. He has had no professional training, just what I've done. I'm located up north, if that helps her general range for prices. And that's, she doesn't have a price, but that's where she is located.
Okay. So what's the question?
So basically, what do you think he's worth? So she's been leasing him for, she said, a little over a year. I would love to know what she's leasing him for.
Yeah.
I did not ask. Should have. Did not. I'm pretty sure I was with Finn at the time and like texting back. But she's leasing him and would like to buy him.
Yeah, I would be curious what she's leasing him for.
So if you're listening to this, send us what you're leasing him for.
I can't imagine she's leasing him for.
I wouldn't think. No, I don't think so. I would say the same. Less.
Maybe like 7,500 for a lease, maybe 6K for a lease.
Let me see what that is.
7,500.
6Ks annually is 500 a month. So maybe 75. 75 is 625. I would say anywhere from like 6 to 8. Yeah. 6 to 8, I feel like would be a fair-ish.
I can't imagine that she's
leasing him for a ton.
For more than 10K.
No, I agree. I guess first off, like, would you buy this horse? And then what would he be worth?
Me
like personally? What? Not you personally, but like, would you think that she should buy him? Because she does want to buy him.
I mean, I don't really see any red flags. She fell off him at the beach, but like it's the beach.
It's the beach, yeah. You gotta kind of
like you gotta take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Like there, nothing in there screamed to me like, ugh.
Like stay away.
Yeah. She seems like she likes him. She seems like she's doing really well with him. He seems like he enjoys his job, likes what he's doing, has some scope to like move her up some levels. I think. How old is he?
He's 8. I would definitely do a PPE if you have not
Yes.
done already, because like when she was
Especially
saying
with
about the
track.
when she was saying about the
Oh
bucks,
yeah, the bucking, yeah.
especially with the lead changes, like if you are thinking of buying him, I would for sure get a PPE
Yeah,
with
definitely.
X-rays,
Yeah.
and I would get back X-rays specifically for like kissing spine,
Yeah.
and just like make sure that you do your due diligence there if you just do decide to purchase.
I agree.
Because like we don't know if that's an attitude problem or like an ouch problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But yeah, I mean, nothing there screams to me red flag.
I agree.
Um,
I think it's great that he used to be used as an IEA horse and
Yes.
for beginner lessons,
I
because
think
that
so,
shows a
too.
lot about personality.
and he's adaptable.
Yes.
I don't know, 12K.
I could see going up to 15.
Yeah, 12 to 15.
Yeah. I don't think I would put him like at 25, like we did the other one, 20 or 25, but
I wouldn't either. Just again because of some of the personality quirks.
yeah.
And he does seem just more like kind of like a beginner horse.
Or like he seems like an all around horse that you can do different things with. I mean, she's doing beginner novice eventing, and she's doing jumpers with him, which I think is great. That's a good crossover. Yeah. That's a fun crossover. But yeah, I think 15 would be fair.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah.
For the horse.
Too. Yeah.
I don't think if your trainer's like pay me 20, I don't know if I would go.
Yeah, I don't think I would go higher than 15.
I don't think I would go higher than 15.
But
if it's like a little wiggle room.
Yeah.
But like it also depends on the PPE. Like if you get a PPE and if it comes back like clean and the horse is like 17,000, I'd be like, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Like I'll take it.
Yeah.
But if it's like not, then that also gives you some negotiation room if you can handle it with the maintenance.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's going to be very telling depending on what comes up through that pre-purchase exam. And then, yeah, I think 10 to 20 is fine.
Yeah.
In that range, especially because you've been leasing him
Mm-hmm.
for so long. Like, if this was just a horse I was like, my trainer wants me to buy, I'd be like, let's start with a lease and then see.
Yeah.
But she's already...
Yeah, that's a good point. She's already been leasing him for years.
Exactly. She knows the horse. She knows. So, like, at that point, especially if you love the horse, like, you're willing to go above what the horse might be worth because you want it. Like, a horse is only worth as much as someone's willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
So, if you want the horse and it's 20,000, even if we're like, maybe it's not worth that much, and you love it and everything looks like it's good, like, yeah, get the horse.
Yeah.
So yeah,
go for it.
Yeah.
Nothing to me screams red flag here. I don't see. To me, I don't want to say there's no reason not to buy the horse. There's always a reason not to buy the horse, but generally, I think it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. I think for sure get a pre-purchase. I think that would be like, that'll be the deciding factor. I think for me in this, like, if I was in this situation, I would for sure do a full pre-purchase and then make my decision about what the horse would be worth, because that'll really determine the value and the price after that. So that would be our suggestion.
This one is guess my horse's purchase price. Oh, all this one kind of comes with an update.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Like where we are now.
Yes. Okay. She says, "Hi to you both. I really enjoy watching / listening to your show and really appreciate some of the realness you bring to the horse world as adult Ammies who are just trying to make it work in the sport.
Yep.
I'd love for you to guess the purchase price of the horse I purchased in 2024.
Okay.
16.3 bay warm blood gelding, U.S. bred. Purchased as a freshly turned 7-year-old. Okay. Did not have a consistent change when I purchased him and too slow for the jumpers. He has shown in the 3-foot hunters with few placings due to the lack of change, but his overall show record was minimal. Jumping is easy for this horse. He could lope over the 3/6 plus fence with ease, but to be packaged up with a hunter frame, he needs a professional or a more advanced amateur.
Hmm.
He is not a horse that will pack around a rider and look nice doing it, but he can absolutely have a piece of the hack with a more advanced rider. He also is an absolute gem of a personality, most forgiving horse I've sat on. You could absolutely bury this horse to a fence and he will get over and cruise to the next one as if nothing ever happened. He does not spook, rear, buck, or stop. Literally no quirks under saddle. He could pack around a kid for a pile of poles or a rider in the 3'6". Lovable, in your pocket horse. Bedding was clean, included a scope, but he is a cribber. He was purchased for blank.
For some reason, people are very against. Oh, he's cute. He's really cute. People are really against cribbers. I've seen like a ton of posts.
I know.
that are saying
a flat horse that was like a pole, and it was like, if the horse had no other issues but was a cribber, would you lease it? And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, like it's manageable.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, that's not a red flag at all. But like
it's like kind of annoying. It's like a little bit of an annoying vice, but.
I mean, if the horse is great, like that's something that you take
like
with it. Yeah, but I've seen some barn. They're like no cribbers because my barn won't accept it.
Yeah.
So like that, because he's a cribber, like I can see if the options limited a little bit.
Yeah.
But he was U.S. bred.
Yes.
And he was freshly turned 7 with minimal show record.
Yeah,
What did she say about
jelly?
I lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was. Where were we? What were we talking about?
Freshly turned 7-year-old in 2024, U.S. bred.
Oh, my question.
Do not have a consistent change.
Professionals. She was talking about professionals. You need an advanced or a professional. Is it to show well? Like for him to show well or what?
It seemed like it was just to make him look nice.
Okay, to look nice. Not like, because then she went on to say like pretty much like a great adult amateur horse.
So he said to be packaged up with a hunter frame, he needs a professional or a more advanced amateur. So like, it sounds like anybody can hop on him, but if like
if you want him to look nice, yeah.
Just kind of like
okay, all right, that makes sense.
He would not just naturally hold himself in like that kind of hunter frame.
Oh man.
And same with getting a piece of the hack. He's not a horse that will pack around a rider and look nice doing it. So again,
so you got to work to make him look nice.
Yeah, like he'll pack around a rider, but he's not going to look nice.
Okay. I feel like I'm going to be really off on this one because I don't know. My mind's going to 50, but I don't know if that's like crazy. I'm going to say 50.
A little bit more.
60.
A little bit less.
55?
58.
Oh, 58. Okay, well, I wasn't off.
Yeah, you
then right in that. Okay, right in that 50s. Okay. All right. Yeah.
He's really cute. I love his like just the look on his face. Like I think he's a cutie.
Yeah, I do think he was worth the 50 for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, because it sounds like he's game for anything. Like it sounds like you have to work to get him to like
look nice,
like present himself.
Yes. But like when you're riding and you're competing, you also should be riding, not just like sitting there looking nice, is my opinion on things. So like for me, it's 58's a great price. I think that's right on target for where I would place him. I said 50. Then I said 60. So like right in that range.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I think he's super cute. I think she said I was like, did she send a video? No, just that. And he's young too. He just turned 7.
Yes. Now he's probably 9. She bought him in 2024.
Yeah. I mean, the best thing about those types of horses, that like ones that we just read, are they're very adult AMI friendly.
Yeah.
Even if like you need to be like an advanced adult or a professional to have the horse look nice at shows, like when you're not showing, which I mean, if you're an adult AMI, you're not showing most of the time. you're riding at home and you have something that's consistent and reliable, which it seems like this horse is even at a young age. I mean, that's worth their weight for sure and worth the price. For a personality like that that's super consistent, I would pay more for sure.
Yeah, she said, update since the purchase. We have solidified his changes with a good trainer.
Oh, I forgot about the changes, that he didn't have changes. Yeah, that might have knocked him down for the hunters for price-wise, yeah. Sorry.
My trainer can get them every time, and I can get them like 95% of the time.
Oh, that's okay.
He has been an absolute blessing to have because he's so forgiving. He has allowed me to improve with my riding without being worried about him. I still would say he is a tougher ride to go into an A show ring and get top placings as an amateur, but his personality is one to keep forever.
Oh, look at that! It's like...
Who doesn't want a 1,200-pound puppy dog?
Oh, I love that. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I think personality trumps talent.
Yeah. I think so, too, because, like, it sounds like he's just an overall good boy, but it just takes work. Like, because some horses just naturally have that, like, head carriage and the movement, and, like, it doesn't sound like he does, but you can have it.
Yes.
You just have to work for it.
Yes. And I would rather work for a higher placing at a show than, like, worry about if I'm going to get thrown off my horse today.
Yeah.
Like, out of the two, it's like, I will rather take that. For sure. I love a horse with a good personality. That is like the number one thing I would look for. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I did for Finn when I was reading his thing. I just saw the personality because I think he had only like gone over a few jumps at that point. I didn't even know what he could do. I was just like, I loved the way that his owner described him, and that's what drew me to him. Yeah. Not any accolades or anything like potential. Like, it was literally just like, he's a good boy. Yeah. And he's still a good boy. I say that, and then like the last episode I was like, oh my gosh. But he's been so good lately. I'm telling you, he just has like his one-off moments when full moon, something's happening, and I'm just like,
we all have those days.
Yeah, exactly. And you know it too. Like, you just look at him and you're like, today's not the day.
Oh man.
But yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Your horse is adorable. I'm so happy it worked out for you. I totally agree with you with the personality. Yeah. For sure. Unbeatable.
Yeah, love it.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
Do you think my mare's price was accurate? Hi, I love the podcast so much, and it's mainly all I watch/listen to now. I just got my first horse and was curious on your thoughts about her pricing. If I ever paid, got a steal, or if I paid for what I got. Going to start this off by saying I didn't have... Do I just read it? I'm just going to read it because I think that this is an important thing. It'll give you a hint, but that's fine. All right, so going to start this off by saying I didn't have a big budget for a horse. My mom is a single mom, not from a horse family, and she doesn't love the idea of spending 30 plus K on a horse, so my budget was on the smaller side. So you know that it's gonna be under 30. But this is important because a lot of, like, I feel like on social media you see all of these people that are like, I'm gonna buy a $50,000, $80,000 horse, but that's not a reality for the majority of people in the industry. Yeah. I'm sorry, in the sport, especially those, like, I applaud your mom as a single mom and being able to, like, put you through the sport essentially, and to buy a horse is like such an accolade and such like a accomplishment, and it seems like this person is very thankful for it, as I would be. So you don't need to have a huge budget to find a horse. Yeah. Because some situations just you just can't afford it. Yeah. Okay. So prior to getting a horse, I had leased many over a few summers and was working my butt off constantly to just be around horses and get all opportunities possible. Especially in the jumping realm, as mentioned, we never had thousands to spend on horses or shows, so I've worked for everything I have. I'm very experienced with OTTBs and baby horses, as I have trained a few and worked with many to get all the riding experience possible. Going into horse shopping, I knew I was likely to get an OTTB, as they are just amazing in my opinion, and any other warm blood or sport horse, as any other warm-blooded sport horse, but always seemed to be on the cheaper side. And with all of my experience with them, I felt very comfortable. February of 2025, I was trying to find a lease for the coming season, but the prices were so crazy. I somehow convinced my mom that we could own a horse and pay for all of its monthly expenses at the same cost that we would be paying for some of these leases. We had a small budget and honestly wanted to wait a bit to start looking, but I saw a post on Facebook of a cute 7-year-old OTTB gelding, and we went to look at him. Long story short, I fell in love after a few rides and we wanted to buy him. He did not pass the PPE at all, was lame after every flexion.
Oh my god.
And had arthritis already, and we were told he would never be comfortable doing anything over 2 feet, even with injections.
Wow.
So that was a big pass for me, as I was looking for something to bring up with me to the 1 meter. Which is why you do the PPE, people.
Even on horses that aren't expensive.
Yes, sorry.
Maybe there's a reason
that they're inexpensive. Yeah, I mean,
you just never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, I saw some people saying, like, it's on social media about, like, if the horse is under 5,000, or, like, some people bragging almost, like, I don't need, like, I've never done a PPE on the horse, and I'm like, I don't really think that's a flex. To be honest, I personally, coming from, like, the financial background, I think that's a huge...
It's a huge risk.
It's a huge risk, and it doesn't make you seem any better for not doing a PPE on your horse. I cringe when I hear that.
PPEs is like, yes, like, anything can happen. I mean, we all know that horses try to, like, unalive themselves on the regular.
Yes, on the regular.
So, like, there's a freak accident that could happen, but, like, barring something like that happen, wouldn't you want to at least be prepared for something to potentially come up health-wise that you could, like, know ahead of time?
Yeah, 100%. It's doing your due diligence as a future horse owner, that this horse is now your responsibility.
Yeah.
How am I going to take care of this horse the best that I can?
Right.
And like
can I afford
the maintenance?
Take care of it?
Yeah. Do I want to take that on? Can it do the job? Is one of the questions we already asking.
Because that's another thing that we always say, and like what a lot of vets say too. Like, you do the PPE to make sure that the horse can do the job you're asking. It's not a like
pass
fail.
Yeah.
Like, if she just wanted this horse to trail ride, then yeah, maybe she still would have gotten it if she wasn't going to jump it at all.
Exactly. Actually, I don't think it's a.
Oh.
If this rider,
this person wanted to just like bop around on the trail and just like not really do that much, then maybe they would have
bought this horse
fine, and they maybe would have like been willing to do the maintenance if they were so in love with the horse. But since they wanted to jump and do the meter, and the PPE indicated that the horse probably wouldn't be able to do that, then like, yeah, that's why you do the PPE.
Exactly. And that's why it's important to get one. And when we hear about people that are saying, you know, I bought in all these horses without a PPE and nothing has gone wrong, like, that's great.
That's also super
But that's also lucky, and it's great until it's not, and you buy one and suddenly you're like the last one, that this was just like a freak accident. But she said that she put in just as much as she paid in vet bills, and that could easily have been like, I didn't do a PPE and this is what came up from it. So I think it's just a smart move to get a pre-purchase exam done, especially when you know why you're doing it, even on inexpensive horses.
Yeah.
I would say especially on inexpensive horses, just because, like, say you have, like, I only have $5,000 to spend on a horse. Okay, well, that's indicating that your budget's not crazy high, that you don't have a ton of discretionary income. So God forbid something happens to that horse, or something comes up medically that you could have been avoided by putting in a couple thousand to do a PPE. Well, now instead of spending $5,000 on the horse and maybe, like, say $2,000 and you're in it for $7,000, now you find out the horse has kissing spine and needs surgery, or needs, maintenance. Now, guess what? You're probably in there at least 15.
Yeah.
And can the horse do the job? What are you going to do? Like, you find yourself in a situation that could have been avoided if you just put in the extra money up front. So do the PPE, people. Moral of the story, just please do a pre-purchase exam on whether you're leasing, whether you're buying. Just please be smart. Whether you're a parent,
it doesn't have to be like a super in-depth, expensive PPE. Like, it can just be like a basic PPE.
Yeah, this rider, it looks like, just did a basic one.
Yeah.
And they were able to find out this information. I mean, they said that he had arthritis, but I don't know if you can tell that from.
They probably from the flexion.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't need to be a fully extensive PPE.
Maybe they did some X-rays.
Yeah, a pre-purchase, but just get something that a vet can tell you, like, all right, this horse can do the job, or here's what I'm finding. Like, just get something done that is showing your due diligence as a future horse owner and that you're willing to take responsibility over this horse. Okay. Anyway, off the rant. After the big PPE bill, we made the choice to wait and to try to save some more over the summer. So it was expensive, but they just avoided this horse.
Not as expensive as if they bought the horse and then
couldn't do the job. And then resale, if they found this out without the PPE and was like, oh shoot, the horse can't do a meter, I want to do a meter, I want to sell, guess what, you're losing your money for sure.
Yeah.
So now, flash forward to February 2026. Oh, this is recent. Our budget was blank. I was hoping to find something in my home state, but we were willing to travel to try horses. The shipping costs had to be included. And then they said, thankfully, we didn't have to travel. So what do you think the budget was?
Was it 10K?
And this was like max.
Was it 10K?
Higher.
15?
Yes. Okay. So our budget,
like not that bad.
No. But they did make a smart decision too. I'm glad I read this one because you're full of smart decisions. Whoever sent this in, you and your mom. After they spent that money on the PPE bill, they waited and saved up. And we've seen a couple submissions like this where the individuals have decided to wait, or during the horse search process, because we know it could be long, they've saved up and were able to spend a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now I get to the part where we meet my girl.
Okay.
She was listed as a 5-year-old OTTB, 16.1 hands, doing 2 feet, a pretty mover, and a sweet girl. Full leg and back x-rays on file. Last raced July 2025. The first time I tried her, I actually didn't want to go back. I was secretly sick with strep, so the ride went not very well on both ends. My mom made me go back to try her, and I'm so glad she did. Oh, your mom seems like an awesome person. The second time I tried her, I fell in love with her, and we both had a blast. I knew I wanted her.
Your mom knew.
Yeah, your mom. You had the mom intuition.
Like, even sometimes if your parents aren't horse people,
they know. Yeah,
your mom knew.
She did, and look what happened. We put down a deposit and had a PPE plan for the next week. At the PPE, she was perfect for all of her flexions, and we went over her leg x-rays and took some new ones, and safe to say, she has great legs. Thank you for putting this in, because I was actually going to say, even though x-rays are on file, just take your own.
Yeah. When
you get it, don't rely on the ones that were already done, just take your own. So, again, very smart decision. One thing that made me second guess getting her, though, is she has 1 plate of kissing spine in her lower back. It's barely noticeable, and me nor my trainer noticed it on the x-rays. The vet had to take a good look to confirm. They believe that it's not even touching when she's working her body properly, and she has never acted like it bothered her. The vets said they believe it could be fully reversed with the right care. I was a bit nervous about it, as back leg issues are my worst concern, especially in baby horses. But I talked it through with my trainer and vets, and we went with getting her, so as it was so insevere and 98% completely reversible.
I love that this person really did their due diligence.
Yes, I'm obsessed with this submission.
I'm loving this. Like, they really did their due diligence. They did the PPE on the first horse, then they waited when it didn't work out. They did their own x-rays. They had full conversations with their vets and their trainers about the kissing spine.
This is like such
I
a
love
great, this is like all of like the stuff that we talk about like in one post. Yes. Huge green flag. And we talk about it's not a pass or fail for the PPE. So they did find kissing spine, but it is, they said it 98% completely reversible with the right care. And they talked to their vet, and I was going to say farrier because I'm just like, I have that in my mind with Finn's hooves. But they talked to their vet and trainer, and they decided to get the horse.
Yeah.
So kissing spine for people out there, it's not always a end all be all.
Yeah.
She was originally priced at blank.
She was 5.
Higher.
No, it's her age.
Oh.
She's 5.
Yes.
10K?
A little bit less.
9K?
Yes. She was originally priced at 9K, and we got the seller to go down to blank due to the small kissing spine.
7? 8?
Yes. Which again, great.
Yeah.
Ask for it and you shall receive sometimes. Not always.
It's an automatic no if you don't ask.
Yes, exactly. And that was nice because then that gives you $1,000 to do required maintenance or whatever you need to do to manage that kissing spine. I've had her for a little under 2 months now, and she's an absolute gem.
Aww.
She's so smart, already doing flying changes after the jumps, and I'm not asking. She's so brave and loves jumping, and she's super good at it. Has tons of scope. I have plans for her to be a future 110 horse. Beautiful mover, sweetheart, amazing build for an OTTB, pretty easy keeper, and such a fun ride. I've absolutely fallen in love with her.
Aww.
However, I've heard multiple different opinions on her pricing. So this person's trainer wanted the horse for blank.
Did she want the horse for like 7?
Yes.
Okay.
But they barely budged going down to 8, which is what they ended up getting her for. So I was wondering what you thought considering everything. Did I overpay, get a deal, or pay a good price? Thank you so much for your time, and I hope this makes the podcast.
I think they got a great price.
I do too.
Honestly, at that price, like, I mean, I guess 1K is like more than 10% of the price.
I mean, this is the horse, like a 5-year-old. Yeah. Like, she definitely needs, like, she has such a cute face.
She has a really
and I
face.
love the coloring on her, but she definitely needs like conditioning, build muscle.
Build her top line.
Yeah, she's 5.
I don't know why I was picturing a gray.
Oh, really? Were you?
Yeah.
She's a bay, by the way.
Yeah, like a dark bay.
My head had like a gray, a dapple gray in my head. I think this person got a great price.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, 8K to 7K. I don't want to say $1,000 is like
nothing. I was gonna say because you absolutely love her, like we said, it was worth buying it. Yeah, like even if you're like, like I mean, I think for the kissing spine and stuff, like if you were to do the surgery or like anything, like the 2K makes sense. Like
if your trainer wanted to buy the horse for like 4K, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'd be like, maybe not.
Like 7K, I
like the horse was priced at 9.
Yeah. So
already I feel like, I mean, it was below the budget of 15. Well below the budget of 15. This was this year, 2026. Yeah. So horse prices are crazy.
Yeah.
It does seem like she had some experience. Yeah, she was already doing the 2 foot. She was a pretty mover. Yep. Sweet horse.
I'd love to see a video.
I know, I would too. And she has potential for 110, which this person originally only wanted to do the meter, but she can do 110, has tons of scope, amazing build, pretty easy keeper, and such a fun ride. Like for that, I wouldn't
8K is great.
I wouldn't even put up a fuss for 8K. It's $1,000 to get your dream horse. Like it's at that point, it's like
exactly.
I think
it's not like you paid $25K and your trainer was like, you should have paid $7K.
Yeah, like your trainer is probably like, once they found out about the kissing spine, like, okay, like here, like let's try to negotiate down. But I mean, you got it down $1,000 already.
Exactly.
And 8K,
but
I think
again, $1,000 at 9K is more than 10% of the purchase price.
Yeah, so I mean, 7K, 8K, potato, like. You got a horse that you absolutely love. So for a great
for
price.
$7,000 under budget.
Yeah, so I don't think you overpaid.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And I mean, yeah, it could have gone down to $7,000, but I mean, if the seller's not willing to budge, I'm gonna be paying for, and it's $8,000, like it's $1,000,
exactly.
which is a lot to people. Don't get me wrong about that, but when your budget's 15, the horse is 9.
Yeah,
that 7 to 8K is not enough to be like, I overpaid for the horse.
Again, it's not like you paid $25,000 and your trainer was like, you should have paid $7,000.
Yes, exactly. But this was a great post. You did all the right things, and I'm so happy that you ended up with a great horse that you love and that you can grow with. And yeah, this was just like a very impressive submission.
I liked the whole series of events there.
Yes.
Send us an update. I would love to see an update
with videos.
Yes, with videos.
With videos.
To see where you guys are at.
Yeah.
So yay. I loved that one.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
All right. Well, again, we're not doing a typical discussion, but I've got a hefty email here.
All right, let's do it. Let me get prepared.
The subject line is, this one could be a whole episode, but really.
But it will be half of it.
Yes, it will be half of an episode. So this one's got
a couple parts.
A few parts.
Do I need to write anything down?
I don't know. I haven't read it.
Oh. We're going to be on this journey together. All right. Going in blind. Love this.
Honestly, almost never read the submissions that I read on the podcast.
Yeah, I haven't read that one.
Pre-read them.
We read I'll read the first.
I was pretty surprised.
Yeah, I'll read the first paragraph for it, and then I will go to the next one because I want to be surprised too some of the time. If I'm really I need to read the whole thing, I'll read it, but that's very few. I like reading in the moment.
Yeah,
I'm like,
too.
Because you get our actual reactions as I haven't read that one.
I know, I love to give the genuine reaction.
Yes. All right. Let's hit it.
Okay. Hey, I am a fellow working adult Amy who loves to listen to the pod on my way to work. I have a multiple step submission for you guys that kind of relates to a lot of the topics you have discussed recently as well.
Yay.
So she starts off, guess what I bought my horse for?
Okay.
I will start by saying I bought my horse in 2009.
Oh my gosh. This is going to be
So that's almost 20 years ago.
That's
17 years ago.
Insane. Is this horse still alive?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. 2009.
I will start by saying I bought my horse in 2009. I was 16/17 years old, looking for my first horse. Was a dressage rider for years who had been eventing the last 2 years and was looking for a young green horse to take up the levels of eventing. I was located on the East Coast. What I got? A 6.5-year-old Iberian warmblood, Andalusian/Arabian.
Oh.
Who the woman we bought him from imported directly from the breeder as a baby in Canada.
Oh my goodness.
He apparently has good bloodlines, but I knew little about the Arabian or Andalusian bloodlines, being an eventer. He was started late, closer to 5, and when we looked at him, he walked and trotted under saddle. Could canter and jump on the lunge line, and she taught him to pick up the canter/correct lead under saddle, but would then he would canter a few steps, and she would reward him and let him trot. We went to look at him, and my trainer cantered him and jumped him under saddle for the first time during the trial. He was green and spooky, but had good steering, brakes, great ground manners, and was fancy. All caps. How much do you think I purchased him for?
I feel like I'm going to be humbled right now with the prices for 2009. Was it 5K?
Less.
2K?
Split the difference.
3,500.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't going to be over 5K. I was originally going to say 2K, and I was like, that's really low. But
what do you think her budget was? She was purchasing the horse herself.
Her budget. Oh, she was. Was her budget 10K?
Way less.
Free?
No.
But the way you said way less,
it was more than free. She
okay,
was
2K?
Yeah.
It was 2K?
He was over my $1,500 to $2,000 budget.
Okay.
So my mom and stepdad helped me with the rest.
Oh.
My trainer said, if you don't buy him, I will.
There's nothing like that incentive.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. How much could I half lease him out for?
Oh, okay.
He went on to be my heart horse and horse of a lifetime.
Oh, I love that.
I am now 32 and he's almost 23.
Oh my gosh.
I've had him through graduating high school, moving states for college, going into my adult life, earning my master's, many apartments/houses, jobs, dogs, boyfriends, etc.
Oh.
He has been the most constant and consistent thing in my life.
I absolutely am obsessed with that.
I went on to event him up to prelim, did my local jumper circuit in Aiken up to 1.15 m, schooled 1.20 m at home, and competed him up to 4th level dressage and schooled some of the upper level movements. I can bareback hack him in a halter. He's done hunter paces, trail rides. My boyfriend can hop on him to walk around, but he is not an amateur mount as he can be randomly spooky and can get spicy under pressure.
Okay.
He is a barn favorite at every barn he's in. Very polite on the ground, loads clips, loves to be loved on, loves dogs, cookies, etc. I retired him from jumping back in 2001 after a small suspensory injury at the end of 2019. I brought him back.
Wait, 2021, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, 2001. I was like, wait, I'm just trying to do that math. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Yes, 2021.
Okay, 2021.
I brought him back to jumping, but between his age and soundness, I just decided it wasn't worth it. I then continued to move him up the levels of dressage. Last year, I decided to step him down from 4th level and work, 4th level plus work, and he is currently going 3rd and 2nd level. He could be a training level and 1st level packer. 2nd and 3rd level would need a more skilled rider. No jumping, but can do pole/cavaletti work, needs maintenance for his age, equiox, chiro every 8 weeks, massage/body work every 3 weeks, occasional joint injections and or shockwave. He has EPM, so I tend to treat him once a year or so as a precaution. I thought about quarter leasing him this winter and didn't know if I would have as much time to ride with work, but I ended up getting the flexibility to ride. Also, leasing him probably would be worth my stress.
Would not be worth the stress.
Yes.
Okay.
At the time. However, with me looking toward my next horse, what could I realistically quarter or half lease him for? Must stay at my facility under my care, rules, and micromanaging. LOL. I would ideally love for a committed kid to lease him, as I was once the kid who couldn't afford to buy a horse and lease whatever was available.
How old is it? It's 23 now?
He's 23.
But it's only flat work.
Yes. Or like, it sounds like he could be competitive in dressage, but yeah, he doesn't jump.
Okay. I'm kind of, because like the personality is there, but she said that it's like he's spooky.
Yes.
So that kind of limits, you're going to have to find a good riding kid that just wants to do flat work or dressage.
Who wants to do dressage.
Yeah, you're going to be limited in those options.
I would market him as a dressage horse. I wouldn't market him
as
like,
you can't because he's not jumping.
Yeah, like I wouldn't market him as like just a flat work horse. I would say like a dressage horse because he's trained in dressage.
I don't think this person's going to like what I have to say.
I think you and I are probably thinking the same thing.
A care lease?
Yeah.
Okay. I think because this is your heart horse and you've had this horse for so long, but he also has a ton of maintenance. He's older. You want him to be at the barn. Yeah. He is spooky. And did he say he's a hard ride or like?
Yeah, she said he is not an amateur mount as he can be randomly spooky and can get spicy under pressure.
So that limits your options like big time. Yeah, I mean, if you have all those limitations and you want to keep him in the barn, which I would if this was my horse, I would for sure want to keep him in the barn. I would not ask for a lease price solely because depending on how the lease terms are, like usually for a lease, like the person leasing would be responsible for all the upkeep and maintenance, but like that's a lot of maintenance.
Yeah. And it seems like this would be a half lease.
Yeah, which is like you're paying half, but
split the maintenance.
But still, it's like what every 3 weeks he gets something.
Yeah, equiops, chiro every 8 weeks, massage slash body work every 3 weeks.
Which I love that you're doing all this with your
Yeah.
horse. Like, you want this horse to last a long time, which I appreciate, and I'm all for this maintenance.
Yes.
But when you're asking someone else to take
And he also
responsibility
had
for that,
EPM.
yeah. So when you're asking someone else to take responsibility for that, that's like, you got to give and take somewhere.
Yeah.
So I would personally, in this situation, find someone that I trust at the barn that wants to, maybe it is an adult amateur that's confident, that doesn't want to jump anymore, or like an older individual. I don't really think you would want a kid, because usually kids and parents are like, I want to move up, I want to jump, I want to do this and that.
Yeah. And he doesn't sound like a horse that is willing to
tolerate
teach
kids.
someone. Like, I don't want to say they're not willing to teach someone, but like,
maybe you need someone confident.
Yeah. And like, he's not a beginner horse.
Yeah.
Right? He's not going to teach a kid how to ride.
Yes. Yeah. So I would find the right situation, and then just have them care lease the horse and pay if they're going to ride it for.
Yeah.
I mean, a half lease is like 3 days a week. Quarter lease, I would say, is 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And then have them pay the quarter or half to offset that. Is the way that I would go. But I would not charge anyone a lease fee. And I would even be willing to like negotiate a little bit on the maintenance.
Yeah.
Wise, because it's a lot, and that adds up. That's expensive for someone. Just with like the limitations and the age of the horse. So yes.
And that's not to say that it's too much for this horse.
No.
Like, you are definitely doing right by your horse, which is great. I mean, he's been part of your life for half your life.
Yeah, it's your baby, and at this point, and for how long you've had him, like, you pick the good situation over money any day. Like, that's just how that's I'm sure how this person is.
Yeah.
Like, I just want this horse to be in a good situation where I can kind of oversee. Like, she wants him to stay in the barn.
Yeah.
So
definitely. But yes, I agree.
Yeah.
On a care lease, I don't think that, like you said, especially with all of the maintenance, it would be fair to ask for a lease price, especially given his age and given the fact that he doesn't jump anymore. I mean, I don't really know what kind of barn she's in. If she's at like an eventing barn, or if she's at like a dressage barn. It sounds like she might be at an eventing barn.
Yeah.
But I think you'll be able to find a better situation with a care lease, because people will be more willing to like compromise, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like.
Yeah, I would be willing to take hits on maintenance, board.
Yeah.
Just to have someone be able to ride.
Or even like, depending on what board is and what the maintenance costs.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you cover board and they cover maintenance, or they
I think there's a lot of different flexibility in this situation, but you have to find the right person. Like, this is going to take a very specific person who wants this specific type of horse.
Yeah.
To ride. So I would say that would be your best bet. You're gonna have to give on the money aspect for sure.
Yeah.
To keep your horse in the situation where you feel comfortable and where he's comfortable, and yeah. Okay, I'm glad. I should have just been like, all right, let's say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no, we were
on the same wavelength. All right.
Looking on to my next horse.
Okay.
With my horse aging the past few years, I have really been thinking about my next steps. In the ideal world, I would have had a second one already, but realistically, I cannot afford to keep 2, especially 2 showing and 1 who's aging with maintenance. Mm-hmm. My current one is on full board and will stay on full board, as with South Carolina Summers. I like him in a stall with fans during the day, and he requires some special dietary needs, etc.
Okay, this is the 23-year-old.
Yes.
Okay.
As much as I want to buy a second one now, adult me knows I should, 1, pay off as much as possible. If I could pay off my car, etc., I think that would free up money monthly. That would make me less financially stressed of having 2. 2, save towards the purchase price of something. However, this seems like an impossible task while also paying for a horse showing in life.
Yeah.
3, figure out what it is that I want or need in my next horse. That leads me to wanting to see your thoughts.
Yay! Oh, this is fun.
In the perfect world, I would just clone my current horse. We just talked about this.
I know.
Or I would buy a horse going pre-St. George with potential to go higher. However, from what I see, that is a 6-figure horse, and that's just not my reality. This leads me to my 2 realistic options.
Okay.
All right.
Let's hear it.
Number 1, buy a warm blood or Iberian foal / very young horse. Positives: more affordable, can make them what I want, can afford a higher quality horse. Negatives: have to wait for it to grow up, and I would have to pay for training.
Yeah.
While I'm a pretty skilled rider and ride 5 days a week, I also have ridden almost exclusively my guy for years, so I know him really well. I've had to ask myself, do I want to get on something after a long day of work as the sun is setting because I'm losing daylight and wonder when I ask it to canter if it will launch me?
I feel that. Yes, that's a very real.
Yes, that's legitimate.
Yeah. Especially after work too, because that's like you had your day, depending on what kind of day you have at work, you're not fully there sometimes mentally.
Yeah.
So it's a struggle. And especially if you're going there and you're gonna have to fight with the horse it's a lot.
Yeah. Or 2, buy a lesser quality horse. My other option is I buy something of a lesser quality on breeding. So this one's breed could be anything, but is something that is maybe going a bit and is more of an all-arounder. This horse won't be my upper level dressage horse, but would be the horse I do a little dressage show, then go do a jump around on. Positives: don't have to wait or spend as much on training. Negatives: be not as competitive and have to let go of my upper level dressage dreams. So then her question is, what is a reasonable price for
both of them? Oh, it's dressage.
What's a reasonable price for a quality foal or young horse? What's a reasonable price for something of like a little bit of a lesser quality?
For a foal, so she's not asking what option she should go with. She's just asking like.
Well, she says, how do I decide what it is?
Oh, okay. So we'll talk about pricing. Okay, for a foal, I think minimum 25,000 minimum is what quality foals are going for.
Yeah.
In my opinion, 25,000 is minimum for good quality foal that you want. Especially if it's a like. Excuse me, hold on. I'm dying. Especially if that foal comes from a great dressage breeding background, I can see that price going up to like 40, 45 for a very, very high quality foal, for sure. Now, you can always find diamond in the roughs, but I would say maybe budget like 30, 35 for a decent quality dressage, if it's a dressage background. At least 30 to 35 would be my guess. But I'm not I don't know a lot about the dressage world, but I think dressage foals go for a pretty a premium.
I think so.
So anywhere from 25 I think to 45 would be like my like range for foals.
And depending on breeding,
that can like increase significantly.
I feel like that's a fine range too for like a lesser quality horse that she's looking for. I kind of don't think these are her only 2 options though. Well, I guess it depends. I don't think her other option has to be like a lesser quality horse. She might just, because we also always talk about the step down horse.
Yeah.
But then again, the step down horse might not, again, let her reach her upper level.
Yeah, I think this is like, you need to like we always talk about our like the 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. The lifestyles first. So her lifestyle seems like she can afford a second one. It seems like maybe a little tight, but then the next one is goals. Like, what are your goals? She wants to do 4th level dressage. Like, that is her dream. That is her goal. yeah, it seems like that's kind of where her head's at. So if you want that goal, you're going to have to figure out how to make that happen. And the second option, it seems like you almost give up on that dream and that goal just because I don't want to say you can't afford it, because I feel like she could. Like, for the first option, she could. But I feel like if that's your goal, don't give up on your dream.
I think
just figure out how to make it work.
And I think it depends on how much training would be. For the horse, because I don't want to keep saying lesser quality horse, because
it's not.
It doesn't necessarily mean, like, I don't think lesser quality is really the other option. I just think it would either be like a step down horse or like a more experienced horse. That,
I mean, by lesser quality, does she just mean like a different breed? Because like maybe like a thoroughbred,
maybe.
But like we also see thoroughbreds in the Maryland 5-star and in eventing that has great dressage. Like they're doing like what, I don't know what level they're on, 4th level, maybe higher. But those thoroughbreds are doing dressage. So it's like you could find a thoroughbred and train it up, and the thoroughbred breed is typically less expensive than a warm blood. So if that's what maybe she means by it, maybe she just meant a different breed, not like lesser quality.
Yeah, she says my other option is I buy something of lesser quality or breeding. So this one's where it could be anything, but it's something that is maybe going a bit and it's more of an all-arounder.
I mean, it depends what she wants to do.
I mean, it sounds like she wants to
do dressage.
Yeah, like it kind like for what? Okay, so her question is, how do I decide what it is I want or need? So, I mean, you kind of mentioned this a little bit, but like lifestyle, goals, budget,
experience. She has experience. Those are the 4. So like for the lifestyle too, she's riding 5 times a week. So it's not like that's why I was like maybe like not a lease or not a step down, because she has the time to train. It's just if she buys a foal, that's going to take patience.
Usually we're all about like the step down. I kind of think she should go for the young horse.
I think she should too. I think she should too.
Again, we've mentioned this on another podcast, on another episode, where like a lot of people who want to buy young horses aren't in the position to have a young horse because they either don't have the time, they don't have the experience, like whatever. This person seems like she has the time, she has the experience. The one limiting factor might be like a training budget. That might be an extra monthly expense. But I don't like, she wants to do upper level dressage. She wants to do the pre-St. George level. And just from the way she's writing it, it doesn't sound like she wants option number 2.
Yeah, it's more like the budget's limiting her. Yeah, that's her budget limiting her and what she thinks she can afford. But I think you can get a horse that can go up the levels. Is it going to be hard? But like also she was very specific in that first about the breed. Like are you willing to compromise on that specific breed? Like do you want that breed because of your other horse? Like is it a sentimental factor? Because that's the same breed as her other horse. Or are you willing to compromise and get something else that
and the vibe is telling me no.
I know. I think based on the fact I think it's a sentimental factor. Like she just wants.
I think she wants a warm blood. Well, she said buy a warm blood or Iberian foal.
Yeah, so but the Iberian is what the other one was.
But I think I think she wants a warm blood, which is fine.
If your other horse, if this was me, I'm very sentimental. Like I love sentimental stuff. I'm naming my daughter, based on the sentimental factor. So the sentimental factor for me in this situation would be I've had my Iberian warm blood for, I think was it a cross or an Iberian warm blood?
It was Iberian warm blood.
Okay, yeah. I've had this horse for 20-something years.
Mm-hmm.
This is my heart horse. I would want another Iberian warm blood just to continue that legacy because that means something to me. So I would go with option 1, but I would go for specifically, if I'm spending that money, I'm spending it on something sentimental, and for me, that's that specific breed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I have another horse, I'd probably get an RPSI, which is what Finn is. Well, I'm going to get one of his full siblings, but or a half sibling. But that's because that horse means so much to me, and I love his personality, and I just, like, love him, that's my thing. So I would pick option 1 in this scenario and go for the full Iberian warm blood, because for me, that would be like, I'm raising the next generation of, my heart horse.
Yeah, I also would tell her. I just heard my husband say, Hazel, I couldn't find you.
As a mom, you're like, you better have found her.
But yeah, like, I think she wants option number 1.
I do too. I think inherently that's what she's wanting.
I think she should go for option
and I think she
1.
wants an Iberian warm blood.
Yeah. I think so too.
So whatever that foal is, that's what I would be budgeting for. I would literally look up what foals, like what those kinds of foals are going for in the dressage world, and then make a plan on how I'm going to save up for that particular foal.
Yeah.
And then figure out, like, what training you can do. I mean, you can get, like, 6 months and up? I don't know what the foal range is. 6 to 2 maybe would be. I feel like everything up above 2 is going to be more expensive.
Yeah.
So I would stay under that. But that's what I would do. I would plan first about, like, what everything's going to cost, write it down, and then start planning. Because it might take you some time to save up.
And, like, the one thing with this, and she lists this as one of the negatives, is she has to wait for it to grow up, which, like,
yes.
But the nice thing about riding is you can ride for basically your whole life.
Yes.
So it's not like you have a time limit either on, like, when you're going to reach this goal. You're not like, I want to do pre-St. George next year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The only thing I would say is, like, if you think your situation's going to change, like, lifestyle, like, she's 32, like, I don't know if she's dating or, like, if she's planning on getting married or having kids, like, that has to factor into your decision because, like, yes, it is going to take time for this horse to grow up and for you to actually be able to reach that level. Like, that's going to take years.
Yeah.
And if you think, like, your situation or your wants are going to supersede that, like, I want to be competing at this level, then maybe take a step back and think about that. But if it's like, no, this is my ultimate goal, regardless of anything that else happens in my life, like, this is what I want, then yeah, go for it. And you just got to be patient.
Yeah, totally. So there's one more little thing at the end.
Okay.
She says, this could lead to a good conversation at the end, which it is 7:20. Hazel's bedtime is 7:30, so we can have a little short conversation about this. She says, I will say that I have been offered horses of great breeding and quality for little to nothing that may not have perfect x-rays, are recovering from injury / may need maintenance, have a weird quirk, but I'm just not sure I want to take on that risk. And honestly, can we talk about caretaker burnout when it comes to horses?
Yep.
Whether it is a hurt horse or an aging horse, etc. I know taking on any horse could mean maintenance or injury, but I'm just not sure I'm willing to go into it knowingly. I can't read. I'm just not sure I'm willing to go in knowingly to something such as that.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is legitimate.
I feel like that's legitimate and fair, especially as an adult amateur. I mean, Finn has had an abscess, and when this horse gets an abscess, it's like a 3-week process. This one was a 4-week one. So I've been going up to the barn.
Oh, that horse.
I can't even get started on it. But I've been going up to that barn way more than I usually do. I go up more when he's injured than I do, like, when he's not. But it is exhausting. It's really tiring to go up, and I mean, thank goodness can't ride right now because I don't feel the, like, oh shoot, I wish I could ride, or But if I was riding, yeah, I'd be really upset because, you know, you're paying all this money, you're up there, I'm, you know, taking care of him, he's not getting better, I'm trying everything. I was like Googling it on Reddit about all these like abscess things, so I was like, I'm trying everything and it's not working. It's very frustrating, and when you have a horse that requires maintenance or upkeep or something like that, and you're working as an adult amateur, and you're riding, and you can't do that anymore because of an injury or something that happens, like, yeah, that's, some people just can't, like, can't handle it. And it's expensive, it adds up.
And then, especially, like, if you have these, like, goals,
yes,
you want to make sure that you're giving yourself the best shot at, like,
getting
a sound horse.
Yes.
And, like, meeting those goals.
Like, anything can happen, especially if you get a foal and, like, it's going to take years to get to that level. So, like, yes, anything could happen. But like you said, set yourself up for success in the beginning. Like, I would take, like, a little, like, off here and there, like, depending on, like, what was uncovered on her PPE. But, like, if it was, like, I need some maintenance here and there, like, okay, fine. But if it's something that's going to be, like, debilitating in a couple years, or like we're not sure how it's going to be, then yeah, I wouldn't take the hit on the money originally for something that I'm not sure is going to be able to help me reach my goals. Like, you got to go in thinking this horse is going to be able to take me to this level. You have like, that has to be your mindset. Shit happens, but like,
you want to give yourself the best chance at getting there. And I mean, again, this is why we do PPEs. Like, just because a horse doesn't have perfect X-rays doesn't mean they're going to go lame.
Yes.
But, like, if that's something you're not willing to take a risk on, then that's reasonable.
And that's very individual dependent. Like, someone else might have the same horse that you passed on, and they're going to take it because maybe they're not trying to reach that level, or, you know, they're willing to do that maintenance. But if you're not willing to do the maintenance, or you're not willing to take that on, then don't get the horse. Like, you want a horse that you're going to be happy with, especially because the sport is so freaking expensive.
Definitely.
So yeah, I'd go for a foal. It would be my option, or a young horse. But like, take your time, be creative. Like, you could find something, like, something might come up, or maybe an import. Or even an import from, like, I don't know about South America. Like, we know someone who imported, would she import from Mexico? And that horse is like a freaking rocket. Like, winner of everything. So yeah, I would look at your options, but I would first write down what you exactly want. Think about whether the pre-St. George is your ultimate goal. Like, that is going to be that's what I want out of life, basically. And that's what I'm going to try to reach for. And then once you're like, yep, that's it, then look at your Iberian warm bloods, see what they're going for, and then just write yourself a plan. Like, this is how much it's going to cost. Go do your own research about what the training's going to cost for that, and see what you have to save up for, what you're expecting to spend, and then be like, I can afford it or I can't. And then after that conversation for the finances, then you can go back to, all right, well, this isn't going to work based on my financial situation, so what's my next option? And then you go to option B.
Or maybe it will work.
Or maybe it will work, Maybe you just make it work. But exhaust all options before you go to option B.
Well, that's all we got. 7:26. I have to go help give Hazel a bath and put her to bed.
I feel like we weren't in that for that long, though, right? Let's see.
Probably like an hour and a half.
Maybe? Yeah, because I feel like usually we're like 2.5 hours or something like that.
Usually lately it's been like 2 hours.
Then you have to edit it down.
We started at 6 o'clock tonight.
Oh, so that was pretty good. Yeah, we're right on time.
But yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us, rate us. Only if it's a good rating.
If you don't like us, you don't have to rate us.
You can follow the Working Ammy Pod on TikTok. You can follow me at the Working Ammy. You can follow Maria at Phoenix and Finn and the Investing in Question. Send submissions to theworkingammy@gmail.com. Send us discussion topics as well.
Yes, we do need more discussion topics.
Um,
Okay, so if you have any kind of
This is going to be a quick turnaround for
Yes.
editing for me.
yes, Nora's got it. I believe in her. Any kind of
But
crazy stories,
we want
drama.
I'm thinking like a what's the tea
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, yes,
What's
that's
the
good.
tea? So
Give us the tea. That'll be our next
crazy
episode.
Horse stories, horse purchase, horse sale, horse trial,
Any barn
drama,
story, yeah.
drama, like I don't know. Give us the tea.
That like you would never tell you would never tell anyone. But because it's anonymous, you want to tell us.
Yes. So yeah, that's going to be an episode theme coming up soon.
Yes, so please send it in.
Submissions that have been like super. There's been lots of drama, so that was like my inspiration.
But you haven't read those yet, right?
No, well, there was the one last time with the trainer who.
Oh, with the dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
But.
Yeah, we want the tea, so give us the tea.
TheWorkingAmmie@gmail.com. All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Working Ammie's out.